Oh man, if I was thinking, I would have started the recording a little bit ago because Peggy was just here, and poor thing, she's gotten a big bronchial and nasal something going on. And so we did hold an intention for Peggy. Please send her lots of love and vibrant healing energy. She is recovering very, very quickly. I already saw that she's already healed, and she's had an incredible weekend last weekend. And so that energy, that happiness, that delight is something she's holding on to as a magnet to bring in even more wonderfully rich, loving, healing energy. So let's go ahead and get started with our 3 deep breaths. As we breathe in through the nose, think the words I am. And as we breathe out through the mouth, or sigh out through the mouth, think the word consciousness. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Breathe in, I am. Sigh out, consciousness. Breathe in, I am. Sigh out, consciousness. Breathe in, I am. Sigh out, consciousness. And as we rest for a moment here, in this beautiful space of infinite divine grace, you can feel how deeply loved and cherished you are right now, exactly as you are, as you embrace this beautiful journey called life. It doesn't always go exactly the way you wanted it to. And now you've come to realize that resistance is actually where the largest blessings are. This is where more love is available for you when you're willing to receive it. So you are invited to welcome love in all forms, especially the forms that at first repel you. There is a blessing here for you to welcome more and more love, to witness, experience, and express more love, no matter what is happening in your awareness. Take another deep breath in. Now we're going to do our 5 breaths, our 5 humming breaths. I'm going to let Michelle in real quick. Go ahead and do your humming breaths. Michelle, we're doing the 5 humming breaths now. Okay. So mute yourself and do the 5 breaths. We give thanks, and so it is. Before we really get started, I want to bring in some blessings for some of our lovely family, our Yes to Success family. Kelly is traveling, and I want to make sure that we include Kelly in our session today. She's driving up to Santa Rosa and she's attending some activities there. So we want to make sure that Kelly receives lots of love and blessings. And of course, Mena is still overseas in Wales with family and friends. We send her infinite love and blessings. And Catherine in Australia, we haven't seen you in a little bit, but we love you very much. And we're sending you tons of love and blessings and your kids as well. And the energy was so good. You brought Ruthie in. How can it get even better than this? Man, oh man. We're in for some great stuff today. Let's get started with Julie. Julie, welcome. What can we help you celebrate?
Ooh, I'm up first. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Um, I'm just so grateful and just happy, happy, happy that I'm in good health and that I love watching the snowfall. And I was thinking about each snowflake as an abundance. And so I had fun with that. I remember I used to tell my husband, he'd say, he'd grumble a little bit about raking all the leaves. And I said, just think of that as gold coming down on you. And he'd say, well, I figured you'd go the positive on this. But anyway, he's been on my mind a lot today, and I was thinking that I love what's coming to mind. Like a lot of special little memories, just little things, little things. Bringing me coffee in the morning, just little things. But I really appreciate years and years later, I appreciate that so much. And I'm comfortable in my home and it's warm and it's just wonderful to live here. And I know the divine and all the angels brought me to this home because I didn't even have to go in the home. I knew it was mine. It felt like it was home. So I've been appreciating that. And then everything that I ask for or wonder about, it comes to me. It's like today, I was watching the Peter Sage, and everything that I was wondering about, he was speaking it out. And I'm thinking, how does that happen? And then when that was done, I had some things to do, and I came back and was in front of the computer. And within 2 minutes, thank you, Kathy, um, for the David, what's his last name? The grief guy. So anyway, that was starting in 2 minutes. I got in on that, and he was speaking like as if he was in my living room, and we were having a one-on-one. And so I signed up for that because I know that I need some healing there. So I don't know, just blessings are coming, and I feel so grateful. Thank you.
That
Thank
is really wonderful. And because you're grateful and because you're noticing the blessings and you're acknowledging the blessings, especially out loud, and you can say, thank you, angels. You can thank your husband by name. You can
you.
say, thank you for bringing me all the yummy coffee over the years. I still treasure those memories as if it was right now. And I feel you with me, and our love is stronger than ever. Absolutely. Absolutely. He was sending you love messages. He wanted to get through and he brought the memory to you. So that's so beautiful. And if you remember the name of the grief guy, could you type it in the chat? Because I'm sure that there are several people who might be interested in more about that, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Kathy, do you have that?
Kathy Poppers,
Yes, Kathy Poppers.
David something or other.
David Kessler.
That's it. Yes, David.
Yes, David Kessler. He's got a very extensive, formidable, and highly qualified grief program.
Okay,
Okay.
I don't know that I spelled his name right, but I took a stab at it. Feel free to fix that.
Kessler.
David, Kessler. Okay.
And I think it's just grief.com. Isn't
Okay.
it, Kathy? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay. I think it's
Okay.
just grief.com.
Okay. Well, I put it in there with a question mark so people can hunt it down.
All
That's
right. Thank
perfect. And thank
you.
you for sharing that. And you know what, Julie? The other thing I really want to acknowledge you for is that you're not just sitting at home on your hands and going, woe is me. You're participating in life. You're participating in the Peter Sage event. You're participating in the David Kessler event. You're reaching out. You're getting access to resources and tools. You're allowing yourself to receive guidance on additional tools that can help you. You're not insisting upon staying stagnant. You're continually learning and growing and expanding and becoming. And that's why it feels so good. Our soul wants to grow. And our
Right.
human self is like, yeah, but I'm really comfy right now. Do I have to do something else? Yes, you do.
I got the nudge. I got the nudge, and I'm answering the call now before not
I'm
living
so
in
happy
victim
for
mode.
you.
Thank you.
So happy for you. So proud of you. Thank you for being a great role model there for all of us. Really awesome. Oh man, speaking of awesome, we got David McBride in the house. How could it get even better than this? Did you pull a card for us, sir?
I did.
Hot
Out of
dog.
the Angel Guide Oracle.
Yes.
Is that the one you got,
Julie,
Julie?
yes, she said thumbs up. Yes, she did.
And the card I pulled is Romance and Connection.
Oh, nice. And your husband was coming through, Julie.
It's the same card I pulled today. It's the same card.
That's great.
Wow. Isn't that something? Oh, thank you. That's a sweet gift. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'll paraphrase. They have a lot written
Yeah.
about it, so I'll paraphrase. Um, if you're in a current relationship, it's able to grow stronger, or you'll have the opportunity to go to a new level with it. And if you're in a potential relationship or you're looking for a relationship, angels will assist you to move forward now. Open your heart to love.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And you know, the most important relationship that you have, and the one that will be with you the longest, is the relationship you have with yourself. So make sure that you are kind and loving and courteous and supportive of yourself. Love you. And it's amazing how loving everyone else becomes. Yeah. David, what can we help you celebrate?
Last night, I was privileged to view the film Hamnet at the theater here at Motion Picture. I was blown away. I, I I was unable to speak about it right after I saw it, and I came home and slept, woke up, realized what a privilege it was to view such incredible contributions by everyone. It was great. And if you have access to Netflix, it's on there now.
What's the name again?
Hamnet.
Hamnet.
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, I'm so grateful to be with my family of light. You guys are my tribe. And I'm just really grateful to be with you. I learned a lesson about choosing words. Uh, I missed the first class of a prayer class that I was taking, the first session, and I told the practitioner I'm working with, I'm afraid I won't get caught up, and he said, "Well, then you won't." He said, "What do you want to say now?" So I said, "I am caught up," and he said, "And last night I am."
That's awesome.
And if I have any time left, last Saturday, Brenda had to be taken to the ER because of a dangerous buildup of CO2 in her bloodstream. And they intubated her, but she has improved enough to remove the tube tomorrow and go on a BiPAP.
That is wonderful. That is really wonderful news. And David, of course, we've been sending angels and healing energy to support you and Brenda this entire time. And I'm glad that she's comfortable and receiving perfect care and that you're taking good care of yourself through all of this too. That's really good. And I want to thank you for talking about your words and being afraid of you won't catch up. What have I been saying to myself all this week since I missed the second, third, and fourth days of Peter Sage's event that I really wanted to attend? And they're 2 hours each. And when I got the recording, I couldn't speed it up. I have to listen to the full 2 hours. Oh. And that's okay. It's okay. I will catch up. I don't have to control it. I just can say and acknowledge I will catch up. It's all perfect. It's all perfect divine timing. And there's the lady with the gorgeous hair, Miss Angela. I don't know what you do to your hair, but I want it. I just want it. You must have like acres of hair. You must have really thick, thick, thick hair.
I don't know. I'm just trying to let it grow out now. So it's because I thought I'm going to have it a little longer so I can put it up rather than it's just really short. So I've been patient waiting to let it grow enough so that otherwise she cuts it right off again. What's been going on? Oh my goodness me. I like Julie. I've been really feeling so grateful for so many things, especially the amount of time to do various studies and um I've been so the dental the dental saga continues and I was I had made an appointment for this place that might be able to do things faster to get a consultation. And then on Monday night, two students in the same class said, "Oh, I go to this dentist." They started talking about their appointments and I hadn't brought it up or anything. So I thought, okay, I'm going to call that place and make an appointment and see. So I actually went there yesterday and on the same day had the back teeth removed. And so, yeah, and they're going to do the other side next week and make a partial, but they won't probably be able to make it in time that I had planned to go back in May, but we'll see. It looks like they'll be able to do a lot more quickly than my dentist would have been able to. So, yeah, so it's, it's in the works. Um, I'm a member of a chorus group. Well, we haven't met for quite some time, but uh, years ago we used to go to senior homes and other places and just sing. We're all foreign wives married to Japanese men, and so we each had our own country's costume. I didn't really have a Canadian costume, but yeah, it was fun to go. But the leader who brought that all together passed away 2 days ago. And so I had the opportunity to meet up with everybody and go to the funeral. So just lots of varying things happening. Had a nice lunch with friends yesterday, but I hadn't known that I was going to have my teeth removed. And so when they came for lunch, I had prepared all kinds of stuff and I couldn't eat anything, of course. So, but it was lovely to have them there. So, yeah.
That
That's
is
it.
awesome. Congratulations, Angela. And you know, persistence pays off. You allowed yourself to be guided and you just were open to receiving guidance and you kept hearing from different people and you explored it. You didn't just go, and shrug it off. You made an appointment. You went and talked to people and being in action. I saw you. You were saying, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all done in time. I saw you with a big, big smile on your face as you get on that plane because you've got everything. It's all done and it looks perfect. Yeah, I just saw that clear as day. So it's coming together faster than you think.
It's funny because I had pulled cards the other day, and the one was the meandering card. And it's like, then yesterday I realized, oh, yes, this process has been really a meander. Yeah. Yeah.
It happens that way sometimes, doesn't it? That's awesome. Kathy Poppers, we would love to celebrate you. What's going on in your world?
Oh my goodness. Well, I've been processing some heavy themes around abuse and power dynamics. So I'm still a bit tender, but I've had some very good, wins, lessons, remembering it's not happening to me now or anyone I love. And when the world feels chaotic or abusive, it's not happening to me. I don't have to brace. And yeah, my kids are in Mexico City right now too, by the way. So everything's copacetic there, but it's been an interesting week. So that's what I'm celebrating, recognizing that it's not happening to me now.
That is beautiful. And also the many blessings that you do enjoy in your life. If you can add that into and say, that's not happening to me right now. In fact, what is happening to me right now is I get to have this yummy coffee. I get to enjoy my
Right.
beautiful home. I
Amen.
get to get in touch with my kids if I want to, because I can call them up on the cell. And just a few years ago, I remember when I was in college, there was no such thing as cell phones. I remember back in my day, there's a lot of tools and resources we have access to, and what a blessing. What a blessing that is. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here, Kathy. You've
Thank
been
you.
in my heart. You've been on my mind. I've been sending you angels
Thank
nonstop
you.
since I saw you last. And just remember that a big part of what we are here to do is direct divine energy where it's needed, not to solve it. We're not here to solve it. David says there was a line at the payphone in the dorm. Yep.
Right.
I
I
remember those
remember
darn little
those
call
days.
cards where you had to type in the code to do anyway, prepaid cards. Yeah, that was
Oh, those were
fun.
much later than college for
Uh,
me.
oh man. Well, I'm so glad you're here, Kathy. And
Thank,
again, just continue to soak up the love, the energy. It is all here for you.
thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, go ahead, Ruthie. You got to unmute. Got to unmute. We can't hear you. You have to unmute. There
Oh,
you go.
great. Okay. And thank you for letting me interject. I just had this feeling, Kathy, about you. See, the reason why you are, you're so sensitive. You're like super empathetic kind of person, and you're so sensitive that you can't block off other people's suffering, like make a wall between my suffering and your suffering. It's like you feel everything. And so since you don't have that like protection of your own barrier, self, then uh you you don't have any way of filtering it out when you need to. And so, but that's something is probably something if you learned how to put the wall down when you need to and just open it when you like say when you're working on finding out about paintings and stuff, you probably can use that genius to go into every part of the whole situation regarding that topic. And then that's really amazing. I mean, you're probably one of those empaths that could be like a channel or something.
Mhm. Very true.
As long as you make sure you bring through the right persons, right? But anyway, that's
Thanks,
what
Ruthie.
you're welcome. Anyway,
Thanks a bunch. All
okay.
right, Michelle, we need you to unmute so we can celebrate you. Michelle, Michelle, I had asked to unmute, but I don't think she hears me. Michelle, Michelle. Well, Yeah, she's distracted by something else. So we're going to go ahead and go on to Ruthie. Ruthie, what
Okay.
can we help you
Oh,
celebrate?
good. She's now looking
Oh,
at the thing.
Michelle. Michelle, are you ready to participate? No, she's not
Okay.
looking. Sorry.
All right. Well, anyway, so well, gosh, I had a long phone call with my daughter today, which was a total like thrill. We talked for about an hour, and she's a teacher, and she's the genius one who's always been clever ever since she was like a little kid and said amazing things. Like once it was. Oh, there she is.
I'm going to mute you temporarily. Sorry,
Okay.
because we're getting too much feedback, but I'll unmute you in just a moment. Okay,
Okay.
Ruthie. Yeah.
Well, like just this one time when she was 3 years old and I had just dropped her off. I just picked her up from preschool her first day, and I said, "Well, how was it, honey?" And she said, "Well, this kid came over, this big kid, and he said, 'I'm bigger than you are.'" And I said, "Oh, what did you do?" And she said, "I just said, 'God's bigger.'"
Ah,
At 3 years old. I mean, so I had a nice time talking with her today. And one thing she mentioned was she's always thinking of these clever things. She said, it's better to stand on your failures than to lay under them." Right? So stand on top of your failures. That's what she was saying. Don't be afraid of the fact that you failed. Okay, well, I failed. This is now I'm getting even higher,
right.
On all these failures I've done, I'm getting even taller. I've learned so much.
That's
So
great.
anyway, so I'm just celebrating all the things that everybody else said about appreciating the synchronicity of everything that's going on in the cosmos right now. That's so, you know, and that everything's going faster, and appreciating that, like, I've been feeling the spirit from jazz, and just like what Julie and they were all saying that. So I'm right in there with you guys.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you. It is wonderful when we make that connection, whether
Mhm.
it's to a parent or to a child or to a friend,
Mhm.
it really, there's something there,
Yeah.
something deep and rich and beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, we got Michelle. I was calling to you, Michelle, and you didn't hear me. And I was like, hello.
Apologize, everybody. My daughter called. I took her on the line and she had to talk to me. I'm sorry. I'm listening.
Your volume is really bad. I can't really hear you.
Any better?
Yeah, that's better.
Over to my face. I think I have to get closer.
It
Can you hear me now? Hello? I'm
not okay. There I heard you for a second. Okay, try it again.
not going to be able to see me. I'm just going to turn my picture.
Whoops, you just muted yourself. There we go.
Any better now?
Yes.
Sometimes my daughter called and I missed everybody except for the meeting and came to the okay, honey?
I heard that your daughter called and then your volume dropped again.
What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what's up. And it's kind of like how Peggy's is. Sometimes it's very quiet at first, and then after a while, it recognizes her voice and it gets louder. Yours was doing that for a second, but then it went right back again. And I don't know what's going on there.
Neither do I. How about that? Any better?
Well, I heard how about that, but then any better kind of was real quiet again.
That's only
Michelle, would you do me a favor? Could you log out and come back in?
sure.
Maybe that will improve it.
I'm gonna go on my pad.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll see you in just a moment. All right, Carolyn, let's see what's going on in your world.
Hello, everyone. Greetings. Happy to be here as usual. Grateful. It been a lot of and a lot of synchronicity. I get and which I am grateful for, and it seemed like struggle, and then I had to just keep letting go, which is a great little lesson. Things started pushing, and then I just went, nope, nothing I can do about it. And then it would fall into place. So making arrangements, trying to get through appointments, and set up doctors. I'm having my eustachian tubes cleared next week. And I'm a little nervous about it, but again, it's going to be fine. Just said that. So, and my biggest win and celebration actually is I just finished a 21-day course called Arise, and it was just extraordinary. I follow his Lee Harris. Anyway, I follow his stuff, not a lot, but sort of. And this was just one of those things that I thought, no, this sounds what I need, and it was. It was like, but I'm also just so filled right now because it stimulated a lot of stuff that I'd studied in the past and pushed aside. When I went into my little dark night for however many years I've been in it, and it just brought all this stuff back. But it with a whole new perspective. And so I'm just feeling like, wow. And one of the things I wanted to share with you, one of the things we did a lot of work. One session was all about grace and the energy of grace. And I now when I get irritated, and I've got a lot of little irritations going on, which is so it's just so simple. It's just like, wait a minute, ask grace. Just ask grace. And what happens is my whole body relaxes, and then I can go back into that space of love, that space of no judgment, that space of sort of being connected. So I'm in a pretty big growth period, because it's not all real pretty and easy right now, but it's like it's all good. So
That is awesome. Congratulations. I love that idea when you're feeling stressed out or overwhelmed or hitting resistance to just ask grace. Ask
what
for grace. Yeah. And those 3 deep breaths that we do, the I am consciousness, to me, that puts me right into infinite divine grace, just right in. So that's another technique to relax and center and come back into yourself. That's beautiful. The energy was so good. You brought Arlene in. Arlene, we had a few troubles with Michelle's audio. So we're going to see if we can catch up with Michelle and celebrate her.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yay!
Calling Apple tomorrow about the phone. I just been having not great luck with my phones in the last couple of years. What can I tell you? I'm grateful to have a phone call. So, boom. I'm grateful to be here. I'm sorry I had to go, come back. One of those days, I'm just grateful I can be here at all. So this week, I went dress shopping with my daughter for her wedding gown twice, and we found it. We found her gown in 4 days at 4 places. So that was awesome. Yay. It's amazing, and I'm grateful, and she's gorgeous, and I behaved myself. I didn't do the wrong thing, so I'm thrilled to death about that. That's who just called. And I'm just very grateful for that. I've been doing my meetings in the morning. I missed the group yesterday, but I'm here today. I do Year of Miracles, and I missed 2 of those. I missed all of February, pretty much. But I did join a Miracles group, even though I really wasn't gonna, but I'm gonna. And I'm trying, and I joined a group that's right after Sky and Sahaj on Sunday with Deborah. So maybe it'll encourage me to do it all, because I usually just sleep until I get up, and I'm hoping it gives me a little encouragement. Doing a lot of work on the DBT stuff, a lot of triggers the last 2 weeks. Thank God not acting on them. And let me see what else. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to have a stress test this week, but I couldn't go because of the snow. I was supposed to have surgery on my eyes this week. Again, couldn't go for the snow. And I don't have a problem with that. It's going to be when God wants it to be, not when I want it to be. And Ruthie was talking about making mistakes. for something like that when I came on, and I just wanted to say there is no such thing as a mistake. Only to learn how you're doing something how something's done wrong. So you can't make mistakes. You just learn,
Yeah.
learn. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just guidance. That's all it is.
Mhm.
It I periodically hear from the divine, your other left, darling.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, nice try, no cigar, other left. Oh man, Arlene, you're wearing such a beautiful blue. We would love to have you unmute and tell us all about what's been going on for you.
Well,
There you go.
today I wore my blue because I had a career fair,
Oh, right.
and it was a big quarterly one, and it went from, we had 30 employers and 121 job seekers, which is very good. Yeah, very, very good. So I'm pleased about that. That's what I want to celebrate. And I've been trying to keep up. It's what I realized when I get through with the job fair, I'm exhausted because I've put out so much mental energy. Are they all going to show up? Are they going to do the, whatever? What's it going to be like? And it was fine. It was great. And I have, this isn't a celebration, but it's something I want to put out because I'm still working on it. I cannot find my credit card, the one card that I have. I cannot find it. It's been a number of days. I don't know where I left it or whatever. And I'm on the verge of having to cancel it and get a new one, which means all those places that have that number as my pay, I have to change everything. Well, I'll just have to go with that. But anyway, but I got a letter from, this is something to celebrate. I got a letter from a woman that I worked with in a 12-step program long time ago. Did I tell you this already?
No.
Anyway, she she got in touch with me. She's living in Colorado, and she got in touch with me, and she was so apologetic about having been a very bad sponsee, and she wasn't. She was just being a newcomer and so forth. And then she reminisced a little about my dog Pia, Carolyn. You remember Pia? And anyway, so then I was just so touched. It was a nice handwritten note, and I wrote her a note. I wrote her a letter, wrote her a card, and the two are together somewhere. And I have not found them because I need to put the one in the mail, and I can't repeat it because her address is on the card that's with, anyway.
Yeah.
So that's
All right.
there we are.
That is awesome, Arlene. And both David and I got the message, hire the angels.
Okay.
The angels will direct you to your credit card. And the other thing to do is take those 3 deep breaths, the I am consciousness, get deep into your alpha brain waves, centered and balanced, and say, subconscious, please show me where my credit card is.
Okay.
Please show me where my credit card is.
Okay.
And you may get something random and you're thinking, it's not it.
I've had
Look
that
anyway.
Yeah, where it's random, where it's something where you say, where could it have what?
Yeah.
Sure enough, that's where it is.
Yeah.
I've
Like
done,
you'll find it in the freezer.
yeah.
The refrigerator. You'll find it in the back of the pantry, right? There's just some weird, bizarre, but hey, if the angels help you find it, all you asked was that they find it, not that it made logical sense.
Oh, yeah. No, I've had that happen. In fact, I used to something where it says, okay, I know where this is. Please allow me to recognize it. Okay. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Beautiful. Well, I know we'll be celebrating that next week for sure.
Good.
Awesome. I've got a bunch to celebrate too. I don't know how many of you are on the Raymond Grace newsletter, but he had a really awesome newsletter that came out this week talking about using a pendulum and the steps to use it. And it's really awesome. So I copied that and saved it as a document, and I'm going to send it out as an attachment when I send out the recording today, because Raymond knows his stuff. And this is going to seem really familiar to you, and it makes things very accessible. So that's great. I've been doing that alpha brainwave audio file since last Wednesday, so 8 days now. And it was really interesting. This morning, I woke up and I was still asleep, and I was being awakened because I need to go out to the restroom. And I thought, I wonder what time it is. And in my mind, my eyes were closed. In my mind, I saw that it was 5:20 in the morning. I thought, oh, well, it's only 20 more minutes before my alarm goes off. I could probably hang out 20 minutes. And so I'm just kind of, I don't know, daydreaming a little bit. And then my mind goes, wait a minute, you were asleep. You didn't look at the clock. You just thought it was 5:20. You should check and make sure it's not like 2 in the morning, because if you need to use the restroom, go to the restroom. So I looked over, it was 5:25. I really had seen the clock.
Nice.
My intuition totally tuned in. And it's so interesting. My mother-in-law never set an alarm. She's like, I have an internal alarm. I can tell myself that I want to wake up at a certain time, and I automatically wake up at a certain time. I'm going to go just a tiny bit over. I also did a really cool hypnosis session just yesterday with a guy that's in a different program with me. And he did a past life regression. I
Oh,
carry a lot of tension in my shoulders,
yeah.
and I had been getting migraines, and he's an expert at relieving you from migraines. And what he does is he finds the root of it. Where did it take place? And for me, it was 20 lifetimes ago. And I saw myself being born as a little baby, and there was a big hoopla. And it was because I was born as a young boy and the heir to the throne kind of thing. And there was a lot of pressure and a lot of obligation and a lot of responsibility and a lot of stuff that I took on. And there were a couple of other lives that he took me through and the lessons that I'd learned. And then he said, okay, then that clears everything away from 20 lifetimes ago all the way up through to
Wow.
today. And my shoulders are not tight.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Good.
really interesting. Really interesting. I also was on an interview a little bit earlier today for a podcast called Write Your Outcome. And it was great. And we had a really good time. So my intuition feels like it's really coming to the fore. And I mean, I have a great relationship with my intuition because I get all these divine downloads. But wait, there's more. That's the key message that came through from the divine. But wait, there's more. Ruthie, what would you like to contribute? Get unmute.
Oh, I was just imitating. Wait, there's more. But what is interesting is so this hypnosis thing or whatever it was that you regressed into your, who was that who did that with you? How did you do that?
It was a friend of mine who works with people who have severe migraines. And
Oh,
his background is as a hypnotist. And I met him through a course that I'm doing called One Page Offer. And
oh,
he does a free workshop
mm,
and gets you in touch with your subconscious mind just a
mhm,
little bit. And then if
mhm,
you want to, you can go on and do a private call with him, which is a paid
mhm.
call. And
Yeah.
he finds the root, the origin point of all
Mhm.
the stress and all the challenges. And you
Right.
kind of look at one of two things. You either look at past lives or you look at ancestry.
Got it.
And
How
the triggers are
interesting.
buried somewhere there, and it
Uh-huh.
got epigenetics, it got embedded into your
Sure.
genes
Mhm.
because you're coming back as a new being, a new
Right.
body.
Mhm.
Sometimes you're male, sometimes you're female,
Right.
and yet you've taken on certain things from different lifetimes and you've just kept them, kept
Absolutely.
them, kept them, kept them, kept them, kept them. And I
Yeah.
decided to let all that stuff go. So it was
That's
really interesting,
beautiful.
really profound.
I am
And
so thankful that there's people doing that. I've kind of had to learn all that stuff the hard way by inner work and by, researching my,
mhm.
ancestry and stuff like that. So bravo to that guy. Wow. And to you that we went through that. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's very interesting. When I go into hypnosis, I go really deep. And the
Hmm.
hardest part is speaking.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
kept asking me questions. So he's
And
like,
you just
"You're not pronouncing very well. Can you say that again?" I'm like, "Really, dude?"
yes, I'm in another world where my mouth doesn't work. Well, I mean, I would like to do that someday, only maybe I could find somebody local, you know.
Ah, you want to do it face to face? Yeah, this was
Oh,
over Zoom.
oh, you could do it over Zoom.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Well, that sounds interesting. Maybe he
sure.
does private session or something.
Yeah,
Anyway, I will shut up.
that's fine. Yeah, you can look at past life regression and past life healing. that kind of stuff. And yeah.
But if you want to recommend that guy, that's what I'm saying. That'd be
Okay.
great.
I'll check and see if he's open
Okay.
to that because his specialty is people who have migraines. So
Oh,
he
okay.
may or may not be open. I don't know. Just don't know. Cool. Well, we get to do a bunch of intentions, and the lovely Julie is up first. Julie, what would you like some
Okay.
energy around?
Okay, well, I would like some energy, continue all these good intentions for my family members. And I learned just before this call that my cousin has got to go back in the hospital for another operation. And he tore two or three ligaments in the shoulder, the rotator cuff. So they found out that's why he couldn't use his left arm. It wasn't a stroke. So for that, and and then several other members. But you know what? I've been on the phone and we've laughed together and I've supported them and sent them prayers. And I mentioned that. And I think that makes them feel better. So, that's added to that. So that, and then like I said, some magic is happening because I had this thought. I thought, oh my gosh, I wanted to have more family time with Theo. And so my son texted me and said, Mom, would you be interested in going to the aquarium on Saturday with us and have a family time? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, how did that happen so quickly? Oh, I'm just like, so I just would like that family time to be really special because we haven't seen each other since Christmas. And so, yeah, lots of energy around. Can you help me out?
Oh boy, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. In love and light, we are so happy and grateful that Julie and her entire family welcome in the joy, the delight, the many blessings that are present and available for all of us at all times through gratitude, through appreciation, through love, through accepting ourselves exactly as we are, and for declaring to the universe exactly what we choose to experience and how we choose to feel about it. In deepest gratitude, thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. So, Julie, it was really fun. I saw you chatting with Theo, and you said, Theo, have you ever played with angels before? Have you ever played with angels before? I think we should play with angels today. What do you think? Would that be fun? And then you say, Angels, thank you so much for the perfect parking place. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then you find a really great parking spot and you say, See, thank you, angels. Thank you. This worked. You got us a great parking spot. And you say, Oh, look at this beautiful snow. Thank you, angels, for this beautiful snow. And you even fall back in it and you make a snow angel, right? Thank you, angels, for this beautiful snow. And just make it playful, make it silly, make it fun. Get his Ryan parents involved, get them to play too, and see how many things can we thank the angels for?
Oh, I will do that. That sounds like so joyful. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
My goodness.
yeah. And, I was reminded each of us has the opportunity to let this beautiful divine healing energy in, to choose it, to welcome it. And we can send it, we do. Angels are with all of your loved ones, with all of our loved ones, and doing their best to help and support and comfort, provide care and love, of course. And each of us has the choice as to how much we're ready to receive.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah,
Right. You're right.
yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
of course. Thanks for bringing that in. That was really cool. David, what would you like some energy around? You have to unmute first. You have to unmute. I know it's going to be a very hard thing for us to support if we can't hear you.
In love and light, I am so happy and grateful for gratitude. I am just grateful for so much. I'm grateful for the wonderful place where I live. I'm grateful for all the support and healing that Brenda receives. I am grateful for all the healing that we all receive. I am grateful for all the support that we all receive. I am grateful for everything that we can give. It's so wonderful to be able to give. I claim this for us all right now in deepest gratitude. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. This is wild. All right, I turned you off. Why are you still going? Okay, we'll see. Interesting technology. Sometimes it plays very strange games. Thank you, David. That was really beautiful. And it was funny because I noticed how closely attached to gratitude is joy and wonder. They all seem to just go perfectly together. And as I was thinking that, I saw Julie talking to Theo and saying, Theo, did you know that you can find out the name of the angels that are with you? You can ask them what their names are.
Yes.
What do you just ask them the very first thing that comes into your head? That's what their name is. And he's like, it's easy something. Ezekiel was what came through. And I don't know what Ezekiel does. I just no idea why that came through, but I heard Ezekiel. So it will be interesting to see what happens for you, Julie. Yeah. Oh, that was really lovely, David. I so appreciate you bringing that in. That was great. Angela, what would you like some energy around? There we go.
Oh, I did also forgot to mention that I finally got to go to the hot spring and I had such a relaxing time. So that was wonderful. We don't have any snow left here, unfortunately. So I wouldn't mind a little more snow, but there's not too many other people who would agree with me. So, um, anyways, so on Monday, I'm going back to have the other side bottom done. And he said it'll take 2 months before it heals enough that you can then make a partial. Um, so I would like a rapid healing around that. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. I saw you, Angela, saying over and over again, I am completely healed with a great, big, beautiful smile. I'm completely healed with a great, big, beautiful smile.
Okay.
I am whatever is a really, really, really powerful prayer and statement and intention. And so just repeating to yourself over and over again, so your subconscious mind hears that. And I'm so grateful for my rapid healing. I'm so proud of my body for healing my mouth so quickly. Yeah, that will be really powerful. Ruthie.
Well, ditto on everything you said. And then I also saw you aging in reverse. You're getting younger every day.
Cool. I'll have what she's having.
Thanks
Ah,
very much.
oh, Ezekiel. Okay. Thank you, David. David said, Julie, one of my guardian angels is named Ezekiel with a capital Z. And I heard Ezekiel, but I don't know angels, so I couldn't tell you if that's a real angel name or not. I don't know. Oh, speaking of angels, Kathy Poppers, you got to unmute so we can give you some yummy energy.
Well, I'm going to turn it to you, but I can say this. I want to stay balanced and meet my deadlines, but I need so much more than that.
In love and light, we are so happy and grateful that Kathy Poppers welcomes in this beautiful energy that is energizing, uplifting, inspiring, empowering, and she jumps into action with great joy and delight and wonder as divine energy flows through her as creativity and innovation and incredible productivity. In deepest gratitude, thank you, divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. Well, Kathy, thank you for bringing that in because I'll have what she's having.
Thank you, Elaine, for your support. Everyone, thank you all for your support.
Of course, of course. What one of us wants energy around, we all benefit from that same kind of energy. It's infinite, it's unlimited, and we can choose to put whatever spin on it we want, including being really relaxed and really calm. Thank you, David. He says Ezekiel is an Old Testament prophet. Interesting. Very interesting. Michelle, what would you like some energy around? As soon as I hit the ask to unmute button, there we go.
I got a little slow on the upkeep, but okay. In love and light and for the highest good, I declare that we all are blessed with perfect radiant health, energy and motivation, love, light, joy, peace, well-being, and self-realization. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. That was awesome. That was really great. Beautiful energy, Michelle. Thank you so much for bringing that in. Wow.
Thank you.
I love hanging out with you guys. It's just amazing what comes through. Oh man, Ruthie, I bet you're ready for some yummy energy.
Yes, I am. And thank you so much because everybody else's intentions I felt blessed from. So they're wonderful. Um, I'm just very excited that I've been able to think of these different ideas. And like I just finished making a little 3-minute video that on YouTube. And I mean, these are just sort of like, well, I'm not going to call them dorky, but that's what my sister would have called anything I did. But or just, just sort of my try, like you have to, like my art teacher said, you have to get the bad drawings out first. So it's my early attempts to begin to prepare to commence to start doing decent teaching videos, right? So if they're not very good, maybe you can like anyway. So that would be fun. But anyway, so I'm just thinking of um for the abundance of ideas for each one of us that we'll all be able to have that creative juice. And thank you, thank you, thank you, because it's already happening. And thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. Ruthie,
Yes.
I saw you choosing a theme for a whole series of videos. And you said, I've decided to write a book teaching children how to play with angels. And so the first thing I need to do is come up with characters of the main child that is in the book and then their friends. And I need to show their parents. And you know what? I'm only going to show the legs and the shoes of the parents. I'm not going to show the whole parent. And I need to decide what an angel looks like and how many different kinds of angels there might be. And I need to come up with what kinds of games might we play with angels. So here's all the different kinds of things. And you could even break it down into first, we have to brainstorm what are all the different characters we need and all the different kinds of scenarios and then here's kind of my whatever. I don't know how to draw. You do.
That
You
would be
know,
fun. Maybe we could collaborate because you've got all these great ideas. I just think it's a wonderful idea.
and it might
Mm.
not be that idea, but if you
Right.
came up with, I want to do something around this and it
Well,
involves
I do. I
drawing.
do have, in fact, I've been thinking about that all day. I've got this idea for a children's series
Yeah.
of, different types of intentions that they could learn to, I
Yeah.
wouldn't call them intentions, but, you know, uh, ways of thinking.
Mhm.
Mhm. So, and you are so inspirational to me. I just can't thank you
It
enough.
just came through. And
Mhm.
and your passion is very evident in your videos.
Oh,
So I
thank
invite
you.
you not to downplay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. As you share your videos,
Mhm.
envision thousands of people watching them and really benefiting from them. And
Well,
it may
thank
not be
you.
thousands at first, and that's
Mhm.
fine.
Right, because
It's putting the intention out there and letting the right people find it when they're ready to find it and send them love and blessings right now
oh
that you
wow,
know they're
thank you.
searching.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That is excellent. I accept.
Cool.
I agree.
That's great.
Okay.
Awesome. Carolyn, are you ready for some yummy energy?
Yes. Yeah.
Don't mute yourself, honey. You just muted yourself. There we go. Now you're
Okay.
unmuted.
All right.
Okay.
Good. Yes. Technology. Yes. Ah, so my son and his son are struggling right now, and I know myself. We all sometimes we just all forget. Sometimes we just forget who we are, what's available, and so I am because I have experienced lately many little reminders, and I am so happy and grateful that the divine constantly sends us little reminders of who we are, of what we're capable of, how we can heal ourselves, how we can just remember to be in that joyful place, in that flow of life and love. So I know for each of us, and for my son and his son and myself, that we are open and a little bit more aware so that we can pick up the nut or stone that's left on the path and uh, see the butterfly and know there's a little angel there saying, I love you. And I just know this to be so. And I am so grateful. And thank you, Divine. This is done.
We give thanks, and so it is. Carolyn, the thing that came through is so often we have this knee-jerk reaction to life, and we ask questions that don't really serve us. Why does this always happen to me? This is so unfair. How come I can never get ahead? Cancel, clear, delete. And there's an opportunity for us to choose questions that really serve us, that are much more accurate. Wow, how come I'm so blessed? How come there's so many incredible opportunities for me? How come I'm guided all the time? I love the way the divine likes to surprise and delight me. That means I get to pay more attention. I'm more present to the blessings that are here. And I just saw you encouraging your son and his son to ask better questions because they are being guided. And the problem is, wherever you put your attention is what you see more of.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Absolutely. Arlene, the woman with the lovely jacket, I'm going to ask you to unmute so we can give you some yummy energy. There we go. Yep, you're good.
I have to tell you, I think of you when I put on my blue like this. And there's an ad in Albuquerque on Albuquerque television, and yeah, I'm the only one who would see it, but this woman is called the Blind Lady, and I think she's a twin of yours from different mothers or something. And she wears a blue blazer. Her hair is like yours, and she has a smile that's so gracious. And she's just, anyway, some point I'm going to have to click when I see that ad, show you. I mean, it's just amazing. Now, she might be syndicated. She might be other places too, but anyway, she's really, every time I see her, I think of you. And she always has on a blue blazer. So,
Cool.
anyway, so here's what's going on. Oh, by the way, here is
Oh,
Layla is right here on my lap.
yeah.
Okay. Monday, I have an appointment with cardiology to see what's going on with my heart. So, at Love and Light, we are grateful that the appointment with cardiology is a positive one, and that everything around my heart is beautiful. And because the heart not only is an organ of the body, but because it means so much, we are grateful that heart seeds go out to everyone from every area. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's done.
We give thanks, and so it is. So, Arlene, I saw some interesting things come through. I
Okay.
was reminded of my own parents, both of whom got pacemakers. And as soon as they got pacemakers, all of a sudden they had a much higher oxygen count in their blood. They had a lot more energy. They were much more alert. They had better clarity of thought. And it was like brand new life. I mean, they were it was night and day difference.
Mhm.
They had an energy switch flip on as soon as they got their pacemakers. So sometimes we hear something and we think, uh-oh. And I just got the message, no, whatever they advise you on Monday to support your heart, it's actually a huge blessing because there's a spill down effect. I
Mhm.
saw that your system is able to get more oxygen, so your eyesight improves, and other issues that you have been healing are resolved. So this is, yeah. Ruthie says same thing happened for her mom with a pacemaker. And I've had friends get pacemakers, and it was like so good, so good. So whatever happens is going to be the perfect thing.
Thank you.
And of course, we've hired lots of angels keeping you company for your appointment, and all is well. All is very well. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. I get to name an intention also in love and light. We are so happy and grateful that we are aware of our intuition. We are aware of the guidance that we're receiving, and we receive it with ease and grace and joy and delight and incredible gratitude for all of the divine messages that are coming through all the time. All these beautiful blessings of love and prosperity and vibrant health, loving relationships. Life is a blessing, and we are so blessed. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. We give thanks, and so it is. So much good energy today. And every single time we get together, every single time I think of you, and I think of you often, I think of you every single day. Such a blessing. I'm so
And Tana says
grateful.
hello.
Oh, good. Hello, right back.
Layla says she loves being in this energy.
Aw, she's so cute. That's wonderful. Hi,
Carolyn,
Layla.
you. Carolyn's waving at you, Layla.
Yeah.
Oop, oop.
Thank you all for joining me here so much. I really appreciate you. Have an amazing week ahead. I love you all. Take care. Mwah.
You.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.